Hey, this is Bruce, and today in this WordPress tutorial, we're going to learn how to create posts and pages and upload content. So here's a fresh install of my WordPress site. And now what I want to do is to log in, add some content, and make some changes. So to log in, I'm going to, after it says WordPress, I'm going to put WP admin and hit enter, and it should take us to our login page. Here I'm going to put in my username and password and login. So here we're on the dashboard, and you can see if they're asking for updates, and we can see some messages about customizing the site and things like that. We'll do the update later. For now, what I'd like to do is to edit a post. So I'm going to go over posts and click on all posts. And here we're going to go in and we will make a quick edit. And since this is my first time editing, we can see that I've got a little welcome to the block editor coming up that it will explain how using the block editor works. And if you want, you can see there's a link here to a more detailed guide. And the WordPress Codex is an excellent source for all the information that you need for managing, installing, managing, and using WordPress. So we can edit this post just by selecting and changing the content that is already there. So if I want to add an image or any kind of content, I can click on the plus button here in the top left-hand corner to add a block. And then you can see we have a choice of a whole bunch of different textual kinds of formats for the block that we want to add. And we have a choice for media, including images, galleries, audio and video, etc., as well as some design elements, some widgets that we'll go over in a future video, as well as to be able to embed things from the web. And as you can see, there's quite a large choice of social media and other popular websites. But what we're going to do is embed an image. And you can see here we've got three choices. We can upload an image from our computer, we can choose one from the media library, and we can insert from a URL. So let's start off by uploading an image. So now what I can do is I can just go and drag and drop an image. So you can see I'll just grab this one, drag it there. You can see it's uploading. And then I'll come down here and add a caption. And now I'm going to update. And then I find this is a handy thing to do. If we go over here, if we open it up in a new tab, we can have both our site open as well as quick access to our dashboard to make it easy to go back and forth. So now I'm going to, well, let's take a look at that page. So we're clicking on the page, and then you can see here I've got the image that I'd added before, as well as this image, and as well you can see the image that I just added with the ski trail that I was about to take. So if we go back to editing the post, we can also add images from our media library. So let's go into the media library. And this is handy if you want to add a bunch of images at the same time. You can see I've added a bunch here from before, but I'm going to choose these ones. And I can drag them all into here, and it will upload all 4 files. Boom. And now I can go back to my post and click on edit, of course, and let's add another block. So this time I'm going to add a gallery, and I'm going to choose images from the media library. So I'll choose these 4 images and click on add the, now I'm going to add the information over here. So telemarketing gallery, and create new gallery. And now I'm going to insert gallery. And there we go. So let's click on update to update the page. Go back to our page, and I just need to refresh. So Command R or Control R. And now you can see we've got a nice little gallery here, a beautiful day to go up and down, right, with the images from our page. They're not clickable though, which is kind of disappointing. So let's go back and fix that. So now we can go and click on here, and we're going link to media file and image size large. That's fine. Click on this one, link to media file. Click on this one, link to media file. I guess it's for all the settings. Now let's update. And if we go back here now and we click on them, you can see we can loop through the gallery, seeing the pictures as big as the screen will allow. So next up, we're going to look at how to add a new post. And you can see here we've got a little block editor where we can add different things, including making something bold. And let's add a link now. So I'm just going to highlight this, click on this in order to enter in a URL. I'm going to go copy that URL and paste it right in here, and I want to open it up in a new tab. So I'm going to add an image from the media library, and let's add this one. So I think we're good for that. So now you can see up here we have some different options. One is we can save this as a draft so that we could then come back to it later and publish it. So if we come here, you'll notice that use Strava to track your activities is a draft. And now if we go in here, you can see we can also click on preview and see what it would look like, for instance, on a tablet or in a mobile or on the desktop. And of course, we can publish, and we can decide whether we want to make it public or private or password protected, if we want to publish it now or at a future date. This is handy if you've got events planned, and we want it to make it public and make it now. So if we come back to our site, and we'll go back to the home page by clicking on the title, and you can see we've got it here. Now, it doesn't have an image, whereas this one does. So let's go back and add that hero image, sorry, featured image, and we'll use the same image that we've used for the actual page. And now if we refresh the page, you can see I've got a hero image or a featured image for the front page. And then now you can also see that it's added this post on top of the other post, right? Because it's newer, and that would be normally the way you'd like WordPress posts to work. So when should we use a post and when should we use a page? Well, so if posts are kind of time sensitive and they get added and then slowly get shuffled down, pages are more permanent and things that you want to be there for quite a while. So let's go in and we'll edit this sample page. So a page like this is a good place to put an about. So about telemarketing. So let's add this quote. And then we'll add the citation. And then let's make sure we add a link to it. And now let's add an image. And again, we'll just choose one from the media library. And we'll add a caption. We'll add a title. And we'll add a caption. Oh, it's a banner image. And now if we update this and go back to our site, and then you can see here we've got a page in the menu. And so if we click on that, it will open up the page and you can see what I've written and obviously the image that I've uploaded. Let's add another page. And now we're going to publish. And if we go back to here, I'm assuming it's going to automatically add that page to the menu or the navigation item. And now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and add a category to our posts. So I'm going to click on the posts menu and then click on categories. And I'm going to add a new category. And the slug is a URL friendly thing, but for us, we can just use telemarketing, the same thing. There's no parent category in this case, and posts about telemarketing will be the category. So we're going to add that new category. Right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our posts, and we're going to go into Quick Edit. And then you can see we can add the telemarketing category and then update it. And then we'll do quick edit for this one as well, add telemarketing, and do update. So how can we use these categories? Well, we can add them to our menu structure. So if we go into Appearance and then Menus, you can see we've got our menu here. Reorganize things. So I want About Telemarketing to come before About Bruce. And then here you can see categories. So I can click on this and add to the menu. And navigation label, I'm just going to add a capital T. And now I'm going to create menu. And I'm not sure if this works, but you can see here we've got the menu settings. So automatically add new top level pages to this menu. So I'm not sure if that's working or not. And then display location, if we click on top and then save the menu and come back and refresh. Right. Now you can see we've got a home page that takes us back to home. We've got a telemarketing page where we can see the posts that are about telemarketing. That's all we have for now, but obviously we can add later. We've got our page that's all about telemarketing, and then we've got the page all about Bruce. Not very interesting page though. So I hope this helps, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of content you add to your WordPress sites.